Hi August, how's it going? This is Henry here. Responding to your comment for the Facebook post about how you can get more visible online. So I'm on your website for highroadedibles.com with the link you left. So some things I like right now about this website, like how right there you have the logo front and center, you have products tab, like where to buy, our story, contact us. We have like a buy CB now button as well too. So right there, so you can lead them to the High Road CBD. It's good you mentioned made in Montana cannabis and hemp infused confections, and give a little bit of a description, which is good as well. So right there you have that. These are some nice pictures as well. You have too. And got your social media icons down here, which is great as well. So one thing I'd recommend though, like right here, anytime you have a website, always think to yourself, like, what's the first action you want the user to take? So in your case, is it like, do you want them to buy the hemp infused confection, the cannabis? So it's always good. You can to even have this centered, and right below it, you want to have a button that says like shop now to lead them to the product page. Ultimately, you want somebody to be buying your products. So you want to lead them as quickly as possible to that page, like where they can actually take that action you most desire. So another thing too, I mean, it's always good too to have like phone numbers on the website. So like that's just another means they can contact you if they have any questions about the order and just get hold of customer service. And we're gonna show you what happens when you search for CBD gummies on a Google search. Like somebody might be looking for the CBD gummies. Right now, like we're seeing the organic section of it. Sometimes, like when you type in a certain business or product, a map portion is going to pop up, but we'll get into the organic first. So you see the first result that pops up is healthline.com. They have an article about best CBD gummies. Then we got medical news today. And then we have just CBDstore.com. We'll take a look into them in a little bit because they're like an e-commerce store similar to you. Then we go down. Oh, right here's the map. Like there's a map portion right here because I'm in New York, so it's going to show off all these different supplement stores. But that's another avenue where you can get traffic from too. Top three and maps get the most traffic. And about like 30% of that traffic goes to maps, while 70% goes to the organic section. So like you definitely want to have a Google map listing too. That's just another way people in Montana can get a hold of you. And there's Charlotte's Web. We go down. So yeah, usually too, some people advertise on Google, like they pay to be on page one for a certain keyword, which means they're renting that space. We're not seeing that here. Ultimately, it's always better to own space than it is to rent because of like Google has some policies in place where they do not allow like ads for these, but that could change. That could be another avenue to go to. And we're gonna go into some stats about Google search as well now too. So with Google search traffic, page one accounts for 91.5% of that traffic. See, there's a significant drop off once you hit page two. So, like any page that's not found on page one, it's just going to be much harder for somebody to find them. They don't leave page one. And a lot of the times people are conducting a Google search, it is for products of some sort. But not all spots on page one are created equal. So there's each spot gets a different share. So you see here, like the top three spots get the most traffic, and then that first spot gets so much more traffic than the last spot, 30% more. If in like Montana, for example, if you had like a top three organic spots go along with that top three map listing, you would have a lot of website visitors coming your way, and the more website visitors you'll have will in turn lead to more orders placed. And then with all that revenue you're getting from those extra orders, you can grow your business even further. And a lot of businesses too, like by having positions on page one, they add hundreds of thousands, if not millions, to their monthly revenue just by having that position. So let's take a look here at Just CBD store. So this is a product category for CBD gummies. So you see they have like some nice pictures, a little bit of descriptions. So especially with e-commerce, you want to make sure that your product pages are very descriptive. Like, so like Google wants to have like they look for a content whenever they're ranking a web page on page one. So like for you, like homepage is good, but you want to make sure your product pages have all the necessary things. We're going to take a look at an example. We're going to go right here to this product page. Let's see here. That's vegan gummies. Let's go right here to, okay, here's their product page. So you see like how they're in their description they have product and CBD hyphen dragon hyphen fruit. This will make it easier for Google to for them to like crawl the website and try to rank it for the search engine. So you want to make sure you have all those products right here. And you see like they have like their ingredients, like real juice flavor, servings per bag. You want to be as descriptive as possible on your about each product. So you see they have like this here. So you want to have at least like try to get at least 500 words. Let's go to some of your edibles page too. We're going to take a look into that. Yeah, just the more information you have, the better. Even it's good you have a blog here too, so that means you can add more information about CBD. You want to have as much information as possible about CBD in Montana and possibly nationwide. It's like Wikipedia ranks at the top whenever you search a celebrity, for, like on Google search, because they have so much information about that celebrity, and the same applies here as well too. So it's good right here. You have a lot of descriptions as well too, which is good, like made in Montana and related products. So this looks really good, and it's a nice clean page as well. And let's see here. But like having lots of great content is very important, but just one piece of the puzzle. Another thing needed to rank are a thing called backlinks. So that's when you put your website link onto another website. Not all backlinks are created equal. Some are more powerful than others. It's just like being a kid at a school trying to rise up in popularity. So yeah, like your website could look really good and have great content, or you could be that kid with good looks or a great person and great personality. But what's the point if you're not getting those votes of confidence? Let's say, for example, the hightimes.com wrote an article. They did a product review of how good your edibles were, and they gave you like five. They gave you 5 stars out of 5, and they had your website link in there, and they gave you a follow. Google would see that and be like, "Oh, hightimes.com likes High Road Edibles. We're gonna move them up the rankings." Then you'll find more and more of those popular sites to link up to. But if you put your website link onto a news site, we're gonna call it, for example, like Average Joe's Edibles, and they had your and they gave your link a follow. Google will see that and be like, "Oh, who's Average Joe's Edibles?" And they like High Road. We're gonna leave the ranking the way it is. Their opinion doesn't carry that much weight. So we're gonna go into a tool called Ahrefs. So here's an overview for High Road Edibles. So it's good in your description. You mention keywords like, so you have High Road Edibles, and then high quality gummies, mints, and chocolate. So it's medical marijuana and CBD edibles in Montana. So it's good you have a lot of keywords in here. So right now you're pinged for 7 organic keyword searches, and you have 22 backlinks. But right now the traffic's not really producing much. You see like the traffic's valued at 0, but there's definitely some things you can do to get that up there. We'll take a look at some of the keywords you rank for. So let's see here. Let's see, Greenhouse Pharmacy. I believe that's a pharmacy near you. So like for where to buy, you can make a whole page about Greenhouse Pharmacy and how good they are, like in the blog. See, 5 milligram THC mints. That's actually a good keyword to try to rank for. It's searched 20 times a month, but the keyword density is 7, which is on the lower end. So the higher the keyword density means that it's more competitive to rank, and there's going to be a lot more work to do. So you see like high CBD edibles, it has a lot of search volume at 150, but the keyword density is 52, so it means there's a lot of competition. Let's see, there's high on edibles. A lot of these are competitive keywords. Take a look at some of the backlinks you have. So Leafly looks like it's good. So some of the sites you want to be linking up to, you want to make sure they're relevant to what you do. So it's any like cannabis, like THC, CBD, health, food, supplements, even in Montana as well too. Those are good sites to link up to. Wouldn't make sense to look up, like for you, like it wouldn't make sense to link up to a car related site. Like Weeds Magazine would be, that looks like a good one. CBD News Today, CBD Today News, that looks like a good one as well. And here's the JustCBDstore.com. Here's their page that was on page 1. So you see like that in their headline they mention CBD gummies, like CBD gummy edibles, natural hemp CBD candy. And they got a lot of organic traffic. See, it's over 28,000. They appear for 667 keywords. They have over 27,000 backlinks. So you can actually see who your competitors are linking to and try to link up to those same sites. You see their traffic value, it's at 6,500, so they're definitely generating a lot of revenue through search engine traffic. But take a look at some of the keywords they rank for. We're going to go by the keyword densities of 0 first. See, Hemptrans CBD gummies. If that's a product you could possibly sell, it could be a good one. Search 150 times a month. So yeah, if you have a product that's like that, you definitely want to really optimize that page, have a lot of information on it. Let's see, Weed World Candy Reviews. See Simply Edible. See Body Part Gummies. That's an interesting one. See if you sell that, that definitely it gets 40 searches a month. See, like 40 milligram CBD gummies. That's another one too. So like you definitely want to peer for the search engine and think about all the different quantity of milligrams that you sell. You definitely want to optimize those and try to get those keywords. Let's see, like the gummies. Let's see, not 100 milligrams CBD. Those look like the 100 milligrams, whatever milligrams CBD. Those look like the best keywords to try to rank for. There's not, because the keyword density is low and there's some search value. Where to get edibles? Let's see some other ones. Now, if we wanted to search by the keyword density, the higher ones, see how they rank too. Like CBD is a tough keyword to rank for. Like it has a lot of search volume at 300, but keyword density 97 means it's extremely difficult. Like buy CBD near me is a tough one as well too. See CBD store, like CBD stores online. So like there's definitely some keywords. Like sometimes it's like those keywords that don't have that much search volume and no competition actually convert the best too. So there's a lot that goes into it. Take a look at some of their backlinks as well. So they have a Google Maps, Gumroad.com, Foodies could be a good one for you. Definitely get one. Try to get one from your local chamber of commerce if you can. Let's see, Self Growth. It looks like they got some influencer marketing as well too, like with PR. So like other sites write good things about them. So that's definitely another thing you want to do. And if you wanted to rank your like Google Map location to the top three, one thing you would need is a thing called citations, which is the number of times your business name, phone number, and address are listed across the web. You want to make sure you have between 50 to 100 plus more citations than everybody else in your area. But sometimes that's not always enough to leapfrog them in the rankings. But what will help is if you keep like adding really good content to your website and getting those strong, relevant backlinks. So yeah, I hope this was helpful, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.